All right, what's up, everyone? So let's start. Let's just get into it. The pink sauce lady. We having to make another video about the pink sauce lady, pink sauce, whatever you want to call it, but it's really about the pink sauce lady. How apparently her contract that she's made with Dave's Gourmet is not working out. So right now we are hearing it from her side. I will try to do more research and see if I can actually get my hands on even some of the contract that she made with Dave's Gourmet, because according to her, she has been basically bamboozled. I don't know. I don't have the contract. I could only get the information, and it's all from her side. So let's go over some of the information that we have. I really did not find the mainstream media covering the story, which is, expected. It's the pink sauce. Why would, the mainstream media really cover this? But from what I've read in the articles, they all are pretty much along the same lines. So I'm gonna read, and also her GoFundMe kind of confirms the whole story anyway. So we're gonna look. This is the first article I found. New controversy leads to GoFundMe for Chef Pie's viral TikTok pink sauce. And as you read, Veronica Shaw, also known as social media Chef Pie, has made waves with her viral TikTok pink sauce in the past and new waves are now rolling in. Whatever, that don't make any sense. Whatever. Fun confusion on ingredients. So basically, I don't need to go over this whole thing. We know she messed up here and there. There was a bunch of little mistakes. The main thing that we can take out of this whole story is, even with all the mistakes, it didn't really matter because she was TikTok famous. And that TikTok famous pushed her to a brand deal with a sauce that nobody really knew how it tasted. She would tell you, if you want to know how it tastes, you have to buy it. I mean, that was really the whole gimmick, and it was famous. It blew up. She was selling a small bottle of pink sauce for $20. And not only was she shipping it wrong, it was, everybody knows the whole story. I'm not going to go over it. So we continue to read, and this is her. She really, don't get me wrong, she really got into it. She really, she started coloring her hair pink, wearing pink. Just, pink sauce was her life. So now she has a GoFundMe, and let's just go to the damn GoFundMe so you can actually see. All right, so this is her GoFundMe, and it's created by her. As of right now, she has $886, 58 donations. Look, feel free to donate if you want to donate. I'm not telling you not to donate. I'm going to give you my opinions after or during this video. But let's read her, her GoFundMe post. So, hi, my name is Veronica Shaw. I'm the founder of the Pink Sauce LLC, one of the most viral sauce sensations of 2022. As a young entrepreneur with big dreams, I followed my intuition and went forth toward my dreams to create something new. I made a few mistakes on the way. That's a nice way of putting it, which led me to trust a company that is trying to take everything away from me, which that sentence, so you made mistakes. So you're saying that's why you made another mistake, according to you, that this company is robbing you, or I don't know. Maybe just a bad contract. I don't know. I try to look up the contract actually while I'm making a video. I paused and I try to look, and then I can't find anything about the contract. So I don't know. They are not paying me and are not being transparent about records. I have tried on multiple occasions to try and come to one accord with them, but they refuse to reimburse me for marketing expenses that I spend my own funds towards, which, technically not all, unless if the contract says everything you spend towards marketing, you get reimbursed, and then you get reimbursed. But if you are marketing your own product, you also have to expect that there's going to be some cost from, some cost. And I think the only marketing she really did was social media. So how much, I don't know, how much really was it, they're not paying me and transfer record. Okay, reimburse for me, whatever, yada yada. I have been silenced and financially sabotaged. I am a single mom and I do everything for my kids. Right now, I don't even have enough money to buy kids food on my own. My mom is on disability and I have been and has been giving me $20 just to get by on a daily basis. School is a few days away and I feel bad. I do, but at the same time, she could have been working somewhere else to get some money, like her mother's in disability, her mother's giving her money. She could have a regular job and she could, she should be able to support herself. She is, and unless if she is, injured or something and she can't work, she should be able to at least work. And instead of, the first thing shouldn't be a GoFundMe. That's just my opinion. I don't, that's just, again, it might not be a very popular opinion, but I would assume that the first step would be like, well, look, there's no money. I got to make some money. I got to work to make sure that I have money. Not be like, I made this contract with this company. I'm just not going to work and I'm going to wait for all the money to roll in. But as we know, I'm going to go back to this, but let's just read some of this. I mean, this is another article and it's basically about the same thing. They're basically repeating what she's saying. She's broke from a brand deal that, basically the brand deal is against her or the company is treating her bad. So that's kind of her side of the story. We have not heard anything from the other side. So we are just listening to this side. And again, this is another article. And then we have another article, how Pink Sauce once took TikTok by storm and now it's in Walmart clearance sections. So I honestly think that the reason that maybe she is not getting money is probably the way the contract was built, that she had to either sell a certain amount of the sauce because the company probably had to recoup their money for basically taking on this venture and basically making it their own. And I probably think that they thought this was going to be a much better outcome. So I did a video like a week and a half ago. So they are ranked by reviews a 2 in Walmart, and that's who is basically that's where it's in shelves. And a 2, I don't have to really explain myself. 2 is not a good rating for sauce. And as you can see, it's now in clearance. Like they can't get it, they can't sell it. So I think this might be the problem why she's not getting money, because the product is not selling.
Okay.
It's not selling as well as it should. It's not, and if it is, and when it's selling, it's not getting a good feedback on it. Getting 1-star reviews mainly, which that's not good. So the sauce it sounds like it's basically it's reached its end in a sense. It's one of these sauces that is not going to be here for probably the next year. I think this year might be the last year this sauce exists. So yeah, maybe that might have something to do with that, but I don't know. Maybe you guys have your own opinions on that. But I've been kind of hinting around this. I've been showing you guys like this has not been going very well. She has the exact opposite situation that I had in a sense. She had the marketing down on point. She had people wanting to try this sauce, which I don't know how she got people to want to try something by not giving them any information. Basically making people make up their own mind of what they thought it was going to taste like and then buying it. Instead of, I had the opposite thing. I felt at least I had a good product according to my reviews. I don't have no 2-star reviews. My reviews are closer to 5, but I was just not able to market my product as well, and the traffic was not as good in the location. She has the opposite problem. She is in a great location. She is in Walmart, where millions of shoppers go there a year, and she also had the big marketing push by herself, and she got bought. Or not bought, whatever. She partnered with this big company that was able to push it even further. So it was just the product is speaking it for itself, and the product is not doing very well. It's just not a very popular product once it's out there. So before it got out there, it was very popular. Once it got there, now it's not very popular. And I think that's really the problem. I would love to get my hands on a contract, and I'm not a lawyer or anything, but I would just kind of look at that part to figure out why is it that she feels that she's not getting paid, or that's just my opinion. So going back to the GoFundMe, there's actually some comments down here, which I didn't even know that you could leave comments, but look at it. Someone left $5 just so they can say karma sucks, huh? Be humble.
Bitch, be humble. Sit down.
And again, I don't.
Bitch, sit down.
I'm telling you how I feel. I'm not gonna be spiteful, but I and I was not a follower of her, her TikTok. So maybe this has something to do with the way she did do that video with Karamo that was pretty, yeah, that would probably turn off a lot of people. So I get that. Everybody makes mistakes. It's important to learn from them, and you don't have to suffer because of them, and your children don't either. You shouldn't have to suffer from mistakes, but sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to. But at the same time, she is kind of suffering a little bit on her own because she could work. She could make $20. If $20 is helping her, she could work. And then if it's not enough, this should be for like legal fees or anything. But she is asking for money for, I guess, legal fees and just to get by. But she should not be going to GoFundMe for just to get by. She is, unless if she is like she's handicapped or something and she can't work, she should be able to get some source of income. But that's just my opinion. I hope it works out for you. Try a nice church to attend online first, then in person. Okay? The world is unfair. And I agree 100%. The world is not fair. Praying for you. My friend needs her sauce back. I don't know what that means. I don't know. They stopped selling. I think they're still selling it. I think you can get a lot of that sauce. I think it's in clearance right now if you want. I don't know. Maybe she means, I don't know, whatever. And then you have the last comment as of right now. Mommy of 7, you got this fight and never give up. This wasn't much, but I hope it helps. And again, that's positive. Nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong if you want to support. Everybody has their own way of looking on the situation. So that's kind of the way I feel about this. Again, I honestly did not think I was going to be making a video solely on the pink sauce. I mean, I used the pink sauce as reference for this and that, but I was not expecting to make a video about this, especially so quickly. Don't get me wrong. I think I might have hinted in the video that, the sauce might not do so well because the first reviews didn't sound so hot, and it never really felt like it was enough information about the product. It always felt like she was hiding information about the product. So people would, even when people straight up asked her what the sauce tastes like, she didn't want to mention it. And it was more like, buy it and you'll find out. And it's just like, that's a little weird, but it worked. So you know what? Can't knock the hustle. The marketing worked, but the second part of the marketing is the product. No matter what you're selling. Marketing is huge. Don't get me wrong. If you got that part, is huge, but the product always got to go through. And this situation looks like the product kind of fell through. So look, leave your comments, leave your opinions below. Let me know. Subscribe. Oh my God, I'm losing my voice right now. Subscribe if you haven't. Be safe, everyone. Later.
Bitch, sit down. Be humble.